Hi, this is Carlene Clearwater with Kickass Marketing and Creative, and I am here to talk about doing a Throwback Thursday video about one of my favorite ideas of all times. This is one of my favorite swag ideas. It is a tried and true kick-ass hit. So what it is something simple. It's a notepad cube, and I know you might be cringing a little bit, like that it's cheese, but I've been doing these for a long, long time, and they knock it out of the park every time. I don't know what it is, if it's just because it's this cute kind of package, or if it's a substantial gift, or kind of a real tangible thing, but it knocks it out of the park every time. So way back when I was still working for the Gazette in Colorado Springs, we were launching a capital campaign, and one of the pieces of the campaign is we were meeting with clients. Obviously we're gearing up our salespeople to meet with all of our clients to kind of roll out this campaign and roll out what we were doing. And obviously we had our own presses, we had our own press crew, so that makes it a little bit more accessible and for us to do something super custom. And we did a delivering more than just a paper notepad cube, and we just, simple. I had to, it's a throwback. This is, oh my goodness, I don't know how many years ago this was. At least 6, maybe, probably 7 or 8 maybe. You can tell I stashed one, and we just put them in this cute little vellum, wrapper we get at the craft store. Of course, you had to have the pencil, the Gazette pencil. And then what we put on the USB on the inside was the current media kit, like the new media kit, samples of the campaign, all of that. So this is old school USB. I'm not sure. I mean, although I see USBs everywhere, but anyways, we did this. What was really cool, because we had our own presses, we could we could customize them. And so like the way we set it up, I think it was 8 sheets. So there's 8 different sayings on these cubes, and some of them are cool. I mean, obviously, you got better things to do than just spend money on a product to just give it away, right? So the goal is, for any money that you spend, any marketing money that you spend, it has to be, are you going after revenue or are you going after reach? And so obviously this is a sales gift. This is a gift straight up for customers. And so it was a revenue generating tool. We wanted them to spend money with us, right? And this was a way for us to have an event, bring them all, give them all a gift. But same thing, keeping that in mind, when you open it up and look at it, I think, like I said, I think there's 8 different things. It says coloradosprings.com, the speed demon, 0 to 1,925,000 page views in no time flat. One of them says, more powerful than the Orange Crush, weekly Gazette print and internet readers would fill Invesco Field 4 times. So we had these really cool stats that were interesting and fun, but it's still like legit, it's still like big enough to put a note on. It's not like, the whole logo takes up the whole sheet. But how awesome is that? And think about it as a reach tool as well. Salesperson gets this, they put this on their desk, and you are top of mind. You're right on their desk, 24/7. You're right there in your customers' everyday, kind of use. So I have a few other examples. So one, we printed these at the Gazette. We printed these with our own presses. That's where we get this super, super custom print job. I've done these again because they were such a hit, and it was like this cool way to have like a tangible gift. Well, what made me think of to do this Throwback Thursday is that it's Addy season. Although, I don't think they call it the Addies anymore, but the American Advertising Federation has their annual design awards every year. And so it's Addy season. I love the Addies. I'm a past president for AAF Colorado Springs and was an Addy chair for a long time. And I love swag. I was known as the swag bag lady. So at the event, everybody that came to the event got a cool swag bag. And you want to fill it up, right? Like, you don't want to give away a swag bag that's like skinny, and no stuff in it. So in the Facebook post and then out on my site, I'll reshare this video, and I'll give the contact information for this company. So back in the day, I got connected through Advent and partnered with this awesome chick her name is Paula Sellers, and she works for a company called CPC Solutions. and they partnered with us and sponsored and did these notepad cubes for us for the events. I think 3 or 4 years running. I have 3 here in my collection. But look, I mean, you could do a small note cube. Oh no, they went big. And so this is no joke. This is the awesome coveted cube, and I have perfect pristine ones from the 3 years that I did them with her. But same kind of thing. And so as a sponsor, here it is. She gets her name right here on the front. This is obviously the art for the Addies that year. But on the inside, we went with the same kind of philosophy. We had really cool quotes, famous advertising quotes. But then their logo is on the inside as well. Her contact information. Look, check this out. Bam. Paula Sellers, contact information right on every page of the cube. So not only is it cool and it's functional, and this filled up the bag, made them heavy, made them look awesome. People were loving them. So I have this one and this one. I have a third one up there too. But look at that. They're just beasts. They were so awesome. Such just a badass sponsor, right? Again, it was a printing company, and so we got to do this really cool custom cube. I have looked out online, and they're about $5 a piece, depending on how many you're ordering. If you're ordering about 400, 500, down to like maybe 200, you're gonna pay $5 a piece. And what's cool is that those are usually like printed on the sides. And then you get like a cool message on the top. So you probably can't do individual printed, you probably can't do different types or different messages on the inside, but you do get full printing on the sides. And I have a sample of that one of those here. But again, they're going to run you about, $4 to $5 each. I have great contacts for promotions, people that will give you really good pricing. And I'll try and share that too. But ultimately, I found what made me think of it too was, I was at an event the other day. I was at the Colorado Real Estate Journal, one of their expos, and it's construction. It's commercial real estate. So it's a ton of construction, design, those kinds of services. And I was wandering around, and lo and behold, sorry, I'm taking the packaging off of it. One of the expo sponsors had this notepad cube. And oh my gosh, I'm a schwag. I'm a junkie. I saw it and I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. So I just took the package off to see what it is. But so this is one of those cubes, it's just printed. Let's check out that. It's like gorgeous, right? Full color. And how just bravo to them. This is the Common Area Maintenance Services. So they're obviously like a side, services for the commercial real estate industry. But bravo to them. Look at this. It's just a badass picture of Denver. I'm in Denver, Colorado, but it's just a beautiful picture of Denver, Colorado. So gorgeous. It's not just all logo. I mean, it's like this gorgeous picture of Denver, Colorado. But it's legit. It's got their contact information on it, and their website and their logo and stuff. And then it looks like the pages. Oh, damn. I just noticed this. They're Post-its. Woo! These are Post-its. So we all know how much a stack of Post-its costs, right? Sorry, I just noticed that. They're Post-its. So, and then, you know what? So it's got their stuff on the outside, right? It's a Post-it bonus. Everybody needs Post-its. But it's just nice. It's just got their little logo on it, clean, so the whole thing is for a notepad. So that's another direction to go. Obviously, we printed stuff on these. We had, real specific purpose with these. But again, this has a different purpose. It's a cool item. It's a conversation starter. It's a way to be top of mind with their potential customers. Classy, simple logo, just not too crazy. But this is what just got me freaking going. So it's on a pallet. And I geek out about this stuff. I geek out about this stuff. But their whole industry is commercial real estate, architects, designers, construction people, And then, so they put their note cube, it's on a pallet. So I have not done the research. I have no idea if you can just go order note cubes on a pallet, but, or if they had this done custom, but that's cool. Like, that's legit. I saw it and I was like, that's cool, So, if anything, think about it this way too. So these were obviously gifts that were given away at an event, very straight B2B, in gift bags at sales, sales events, in gift packaging, right? But this is a very different approach. And so same kind of note cube. Obviously, it's Post-its, added bonus. But this is a different kind of approach. They were using these, and I don't know, they might be giving these as gifts to clients as well, and in that kind of same kind of space. But how I got this was they were at an expo, they were at an event, and they're trying to get people to come to their booth. So I meet so many people doing trade events and doing trade booths that are stuck behind their booth. They got gums and mints and pens. Like, don't get me wrong, you can't go wrong with a bad pen, but no one's like running to your booth or starting a conversation with you as they walk by because of a pen. No one's like, oh, I gotta have that pen, right? I've been to expos and been to events where straight up the word got out on the trade floor who had the coolest whatever. And I've been at events where there's a line. A line to get to people, get to that schwag at the event and get to that table. So I'll do a whole nother video on talking about how to kick ass booth at an event, and not just have people grab your schwag and leave, but how to actually start conversations. I've got some great ideas about that. But think about this. Someone sees this, they stop, they look at it, they're like, oh my God, that's cool. That's legit. I dig it, and you've made an accomplishment. You've made, a contact. You've started a conversation at an event, which that's tough to do at a trade event. Everybody's walking around. They're focused on the panels. They're focused on the speakers. It's tough to get a conversation starter. So again, this was the focus of this particular piece at that event. They could use it in all of the same capacities that I mentioned here as, client gifts and whatever too. So, but again, kudos to them. Bonus that it's Post-its. Bonus that it's just gorgeous, cool, and it's not just all logo-y. But again, Paula Sellers from cpcsolutions.com. She was a badass and helped me out a long time ago for my Throwback Thursday. These are my throwback cubes. This is current. I got this probably last summer. So these are current, but I have Googled and researched. You can do this kind of a cube like $5 a piece, roughly. And obviously if you're going up into higher quantities, you're getting those for fewer. But you figure $5 a lead. If this is something that's appropriate, just think of all the cool stuff you could do. I don't know anybody that doesn't need some kind of cool Post-it cube or note cube. So for small businesses, think outside of the box. Think in the cube. Think outside. Think inside the cube. But there's a lot of cool stuff you can do, and it's not so much necessarily about getting as many items as you can. Think about it. If you only have 50, your top client list is 50. Spend $5 to go after 50. There's cool ways to do it without having to go super, super expensive for you to get something out to that top 50 leads and then circle back with them. It's a great conversation starter. So anyways, that's me. I'm Carleen Clearwater with Kickass Marketing and Creative. Sorry, I'm having like a little weird hair thing. That's my Throwback Thursday video with my Kickass Marketing tips for small businesses. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes you think a little bit and get your brains going. So I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.